Free Japan Channel number 28. Today, May 21st, 2024. The time is 11 p.m. here in Yokohama. 11 p.m., so midnight is approaching tonight. The sky is cloudy, and Yokohama City is now sleeping. Dear listeners, how are you doing? I'm Matsumoto speaking. FJC, today's topic is helicopter crash in Iran. This is the topic of tonight. This week, the helicopter which carried the president and foreign minister of Iran crashed in the mountains in Iran. The news said that the location was northwest of Iran. And when we look at the map, this area is mountainous area. So the helicopter fell down to the mountain. The president and foreign minister were lost at the same time in Iran. Normally, these two important figures do not ride on the same vehicle or same aircraft because it is dangerous for the country to lose these two important figures at the same time. But this time, Iran lost these people. Many people perhaps thought that it was the plot of Israel or the United States, but now I gather the information and video footage. The reality will be the pure accident. The helicopter itself was very old. It was purchased from the United States before 1979. As you know, the year 1979 was a time that Iran broke the relationship between the United States. So this American helicopter was purchased before 1979. And curiously enough, before 1979, the relationship between the United States as well as with Israel, so between Iran and the United States, between Iran and Israel was pretty good. But the so-called 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran collapsed everything. So this helicopter was approximately 50 years old or so. I don't know why these two important figures rode on the old helicopter, and the weather condition was very bad at that time. As we see in the footage, the location was misty, so the whiteout. At first, the rescue team of Iran couldn't find out the crash location easily. Why did the helicopter fly in such a misty weather? And why was the helicopter so old? These were the mysteries of this time. incident. The president, Raisi, was candidate of the number one supreme leader of Iran. Raisi was number two, but he was expected to succeed to the present number one figure, Khamenei. Iran was a religious country, of course, Islamic country. So the religious leader was on the supreme position in the Iranian policy, in the Iranian politics. And Khamenei now is in that position. But the late President Raisi, was expected to take over the position when the time comes. But Iran lost this number two person in this accident. I'm not sure how this accident would alter the direction of the Middle East situation. Since the last October 7th, the situation of Middle East is literally havoc, and the possibility of regional war is everywhere in the Middle East. So far, Iran utilized its proxies. For example, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, or Houthis in Yemen. And Iran itself didn't try to wage war with Israel directly. Of course it didn't, because if Iran tried to make the way to the war with Israel, then this would lead to the World War III, because not only Iran and Israel, but also Russia and the United States will be involved in this war. And every policymaker or political leaders in the United States or in Russia want to avoid such catastrophe. So Iran didn't retaliate to Israel when Israel raided the Iranian embassy at Damascus. This time, Iran lost two important political figures. So the political situation in Iran would be fractured. But we hope that this would not lead to the further turmoil in the Middle East. And so far, there is no evidence that the United States and Israel were involved in the crash of the helicopter. Thank you.